Good morning, everyone.
Oh, we got we got some decent. What's the count? I can't see the count, but I see a lot of people in chat.
Seems like
That's a good thing.
Got a good crowd.
A decent crowd for 11 a.m. on a Wednesday. Hello.
So we're jumping back into Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
And are you only playing during the stream, or oh
Yeah.
Jesus, that is loud.
You have a volume button on your headset.
Oh, well, that's good to know. This is how often I stream, which is not at all. Okay, I feel it.
Is your skull vibrating?
Yeah. Either I'm about to be communicated with by some sort of alien force, or the volume in my Bluetooth is way too loud. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Oh, you have a fancy outfit.
I have a fancy hat.
I don't have that fancy hat. And the only reason I'm on here is because I know that you won't spoil it for me, because where did you get the climber's bandana?
I do not remember.
Because I know I'm a little farther in the game than you.
Yeah. So which of the divine beasts have you conquered?
The Zora one, the one over by the water folk.
Got it.
My problem is whenever I see a tower, I
Immediately run to it.
I ignore everything else and go for the tower because I want to see the map.
Yeah.
I'm about the maps.
It's been 2 weeks since I've played, so I'm trying to reorientate myself here.
Patrick, is this really the best way for you to reach out to me that say we need to talk via the Twitch chat?
It's very effective.
That's pretty funny.
What do we have here?
So Nathan's gonna play. I can answer questions. Yeah, super. We can wax philosophic. I don't know. My son beat the game recently, and he was very mad at me because every time he'd ask for help, I would tell him that I would not help him because I didn't want spoilers. Mm-hmm. I didn't want to look something up that he was having trouble dealing with. Miss Beezus. I don't have the puppy yet. The puppy is in another state at another shelter, and we have to wait for it to get fixed before they'll fly it out. So it's a very impatient countdown while we're waiting for the puppy to fly out from Texas.
2 weeks?
Yeah,
2 weeks?
2.5 weeks. Sometime early May. We're hoping. Yay! Very excited. So here, I do have a crazy story. So for those who haven't followed me on social media or anything, so about a month ago we lost our dog of almost 16 years. Hopefully I can tell this without crying. Her name was Bindi, and which was an unusual name. I hadn't really heard it before. So we'd kind of been looking, and I wasn't quite ready emotionally yet to just go get a puppy. And I'd check online every once in a while, and we looked some shelters. And then just randomly last Friday, I was looking at a site, and this picture just leaped off the page at me, and I was like, "This puppy is adorable. I love its expression." And so just on a whim, I reached out and did the application, knowing that we were, perfect situation for a dog. Yes, in fact, the dog. So this is 50.5 years ago. Bindi is named after Steve Irwin's daughter, because we were huge fans of the Crocodile Hunter back then. So I did the application, and we talked, and she sends me a response email first thing the next morning. And it turns out that one of her personal dogs is also named Bindi. So we thought that was kind of a cool little coincidence. And the more we talked, the more we thought that this was probably a great fit. So we did it, signed it all up. Well, yesterday, she sent me some new pictures. And one of the pictures, our new pup, is sniffing noses with her Bindi. And her Bindi has the exact same collar that our Bindi used to have. It's a ladybug green print thing. And it kind of freaked us out a little bit because we're like, whoa, this is too many coincidences. And I don't necessarily believe in fate and karma or anything like that, but that was kind of we took it to mean that we were meant to have this this pup, so hopefully everything will work out. All right, there. We've got the pup story out of the way. Are you going to talk to the traveler? He might give you bananas if he's,
This guy?
if he's not a legit traveler. Oh, no. See, when they have a name, you know they're legit. I always like getting attacked because I'm
like
traveling the
getting attacked?
bananas. Well, I finally figured out how to defeat them fairly
Oh.
easily.
Yeah.
What's your go-to weapon?
Whatever is not broken.
Oh, Jesus. You're killing me. Man, I love spears in this game because I love to keep everything away from me.
Yeah, spears are good.
I love the big spears. There is a really good spear I get in the Zora thing, and like, I was using it a lot and it wasn't breaking. Then I was like, oh shit, it's got really good durability. I don't want to keep using it on garbage.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh, we got a subscriber.
Uberwan.
What does that mean?
Thank you for subscribing.
That means Nathan should eat something.
Nathan, I'm gonna hesitate on eating anything because my stomach is feeling delicate, and I don't want to vomit on the stream.
Jeff is picking out some delightful
I don't
treat.
know what. Oh God, these.
What does it smell like?
They look like little chocolates, so I thought they might be okay.
I think they are.
All right, here. I washed my hands, I promise. Crab time, motherfuckers. The real Patrick comes out. Sorry if I missed something in my puppy chat.
I'm not sure what this is.
Is it decent?
It's not bad.
Nathan, what's your favorite board game or tabletop game?
Favorite board game at the moment?
Or just forever?
I'm currently playing D&D with a couple people.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun.
So, I know it's not well balanced now, but in middle school, my first kind of exposure to, I don't want to say, I guess it's European board stuff, Talisman, specifically second edition
Yeah.
Talisman. I fell hard into the Talisman.
I have that.
World.
I find it is,
Oh, it's not really well balanced at all, and so much of it is luck.
yeah.
It's like the monopoly of fantasy board games. But I enjoy the heck of it, and I used to play it with my siblings all the time.
I love the board.
Yeah, it was in the characters, and I bought a bunch of the expansions. I love the way it would change the rules.
Isn't there a cave here? What did I just blow
You blew up rocks. It wasn't a cave. It was rocks with amber, rock salt.
Looked like a cave.
Oh, speak this chocolate. Have you been to a Mariners game yet this year?
Not yet.
Have you seen one of the new offerings?
Oh God, I heard about that. Yeah.
The fried grasshoppers.
I've seen it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna try
So
it.
I went to the home opener and I had no idea. Otherwise, I totally would have bought some to see if Ethan would have. I know he would have grossed out.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, apparently at Safeco Field now this year, you can order these salted fried grasshoppers.
I guess that sort of makes sense. It's a grass field.
Maybe they're just trying to make a Zelda recipe. So what is our objective currently? Are you just exploring?
I'm headed to that tower over there.
Okay.
It's red.
It's
I want
red.
it to be blue.
All right. This game is really good for those wanting to buy. So, like, my son has monopolized this game since I bought the Switch. So much so that I actually, for a moment, seriously considered buying a second Switch just so I had time to play it. Thankfully, I found a few other games. You've been really busy because you just moved.
Just moved.
Um,
Just bought a house and then
but
moved
what have you
all-
been playing at home?
Haven't had a chance to play in the last couple weeks. It's just been this.
Are you playing this at home as well?
No, I haven't.
Oh, geez.
I need to create a second account, apparently.
Oh, yeah. Just a second user account on the
Yeah,
Switch.
yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing I do really like is it's really easy for me and Ethan and my wife we just log in with our thing and it picks up wherever we left off.
I was not aware of this, so when I started playing Zelda on the stream, I got rid of my own save. Just to have a fresh start.
Yeah.
But now I know. I can
So-
create a second user and just have a second save.
Yeah, I just I've been the last few weeks I've been forcing myself to like try to sit down and play some games because I had gone through that dry spell.
Right.
And so I went through some of my back games I had never got around to while I was waiting for my son to give up this. And I just finished Uncharted 4,
Nice.
which I'll tell you, I know it doesn't quite live up to some of the previous 3, but though Naughty Dog writes some of the best cutscenes and natural dialogue and have some of the most emotionally satisfying endings of any games I've ever played. Like, did you play like Last of Us?
I haven't
or
played that
any of
one.
the Uncharted's?
No. I really. What the heck?
That seemed like it's because the fire is heating the air.
That's cool. I have not had a chance to play any of the Naughty Dog games.
I highly recommend them if you've got a PlayStation lying around that's not infested with cockroaches. You seen those articles?
No.
Yeah, that was someone was talking about all the repairs. The PlayStation 4 is particularly attractive
Huh.
to cockroaches,
Kind of
but
chemical smell in there.
it's warm.
Uh-huh.
It's dark.
Yeah.
When I used to work at Nintendo, I know it was very common to get old NESs and open them up and just have them be cockroach nests
Ugh.
because the NES was the same way. It was easy, slots for them to get into.
Especially if you left the cover open.
Yeah, especially if you left the cover open.
Tower go.
So little did you know when you were blowing in, you were just like fanning off the cockroach. No. Ugh. Thankfully, we live in an area that does not have a lot of cockroaches.
Yeah, not too many in Washington.
And if we do, they're not those little black ones.
Yeah,
Big black ones, I should say.
God, I remember the first time I traveled and I was staying in a hotel and I flipped open the light in the bathroom and this cockroaches on the floor scattered. I was like, what the fuck is this? What are these? Now, on the flip side, we have
you
spider
seen-
season.
Oh yeah, spider season is starting.
They're not poisonous. This one.
Well, we do have some, but they're usually not in houses.
Yeah.
We have black widows.
Yeah, they're mostly used for Washington, but a few of them make their way over here.
Oh, if you have worked in a warehouse, you see them all the time.
Do you guys see black widows down in the warehouse?
I haven't seen any black widows in our warehouse, just the giant house
Well,
spiders.
if you keep it clean, so it's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
If you don't, sometimes they'll drop down from the ceiling and try and land on your head.
Do you have some sort of traumatic story to relate, Josh?
I just had one almost land on my head, but that's
When?
not a big
Like
deal.
recently?
This was well, I don't work in a warehouse now, so no. It was when I worked at a frame shop that my parents owned.
Ugh.
It was like right next to my head, and we had this lady that worked there that didn't want to kill any spiders, and so she's just like, "There's a spider next to you. Just move over," rather than doing something about it.
Oh, that's traumatic and horrible.
And then we had another one. We essentially crystallized in spray glue on one of the tables we had there. We just sprayed it and completely covered it, and it was just hardened there forever.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, the spiders we get out in the Pacific Northwest, the ones that at least show up everywhere, are I think they're called orange cross spiders. Excuse me, didn't mean to cough in everyone's ears. They can get really big, and I want to say late summer, September is when they start really. You don't think that's overkill for lighting the fire?
Well,
And we
okay,
have
maybe.
brown recluse here, too.
Yeah, we
don't
do have brown recluse. Like if you're
Oh, I've
crawling
never
under.
seen
I
one.
don't think I have any sticks.
Yeah,
in
I don't think I've
inventory.
ever seen one either. But apparently, the lumber
I don't want to either.
and
They do gross
under
things to
houses.
you.
I get creeped out every time I have to crawl under my house. I usually end up hiring someone to do it just because I can't freaking deal with it.
I thought there was some way to light this.
Don't you have flint? If you have flint, you can put. Now, I've never done it before, but if you have flint, I believe you can sit it down and then hit it with metal and spark. Yeah, strike it with a metallic weapon to generate spark. So you put it next to the wood. You are so brave. You're just freaking Hey, I'm gonna start this fire. Oh, look, Moblin.
Do I have that'll work? What do I have that's not?
That's not-
That's rare.
Yeah. Use your wood cutter. Well, the axe. I guess if you use it on the flint, it should be fine.
There we go. All right. Now,
Look at that.
torch.
Are you gonna try to burn the brambles?
That's the plan.
What do you mean by daddy long legs, lady cat?
I think you can burn them.
I don't think you can
We
burn the
have them.
brambles.
We have tons of them, but that's
I
not a
thought you
brown
could.
recluse. That's a different thing.
Yeah.
I thought that there was a way to destroy these.
Let's see. I think you can just crawl around them. I remember going up this tower and didn't have an issue. Well, don't walk into the... Will you put your torch away if you jump? I guess you will.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you could light the grass on fire and use the updraft.
Oh, there is that.
Or you just don't have enough stamina? Do you have a...
Not positive if I'm gonna make it.
You have a stamina potion? Or food dish that you can use to refill?
What do I have? Lydia made a bunch of food.
Oh yeah, see there's one, the fish with the green. So you don't use it now, but
That works.
Oh, that sounds disgusting, Knoll Patrol. Oh, take it! No, you're gonna die!
So I just found out from one of my new neighbors that our
Your house is haunted?
house used to be a crack house.
Really?
Yeah.
Like recently, like right before you bought it? Or like two
Within a
owners? All right.
The
So-
person, the lady living across the street from us, is a retired cop.
Oh.
And she lives up on this hill, so she can see like most
Okay.
of the neighborhood. So she saw people going in and out constantly. She ended up calling the city and forcing the city to put the house back on the market.
Wow.
So a flipper bought it and fixed it
fixed
up.
up. So which means they found any drugs and or cash stashes when they
Yeah.
flipped it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So there's no goodies left behind.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good question. Doesn't your agent don't they have to disclose that?
For some reason, the history of the house was not on any of the records that we.
That
looked at.
sounds shady.
Yeah.
Well,
sounds-
I mean, technically, it wasn't a previous owner that.
Yeah,
had to
but no,
happen.
there's like a certain time limit.
The previous owner had died, and that's why the house was abandoned and turned into like.
Oh, I see. So it was never in possession of someone who used it as a crack house. It was only
Right.
transients using it
Right.
in a way. Hard right. You got to get over to this platform because I don't know if you're going to make it all the way up there. Maybe you will. If you use that other food. Oh, that's so funny. If anyone shows up randomly at your door, just sell them baking soda. That's pretty good. I like that. Well, if you do happen to find some cash stashed away,
I'll keep a lookout.
let's see. So, yeah, I never had anything like that. We found some dishes once left by a previous owner that were like up on the cabinetry in the kitchen. I
Ancient
climbed up there.
dishes,
No,
or
no, it's just like a glass bowl or something. Because I climbed up there. I think I was setting up the elf on the shelf. And I was doing something. Ooh, climber gear. I didn't even know there were
Climber
climber
gear,
gear. So now
definitely.
I'm getting spoilers from the chat.
Well, if there's a bandana, you got to assume there's more, right?
Well, that's true. The climber gear seems like it'd be... That's my biggest thing is I'm climbing everywhere.
Definitely helped get up this tower.
Found a
timer
kilo
hat.
of bud. So, I had there was some friends of ours that had us over for a dinner party, and they just bought this house, and they're like giving us the tour, and then they go, one thing we really like this house. If you come down here into the basement, it looks like they dug it out, and it's really cool. You know, there's all these outlets and all these lighting. And I was like, oh, you had a grow operation and they're like, what? I was like, yeah, there's no way that normal people have this many outlets and all lined up for all of these high-powered lights.
That's
I said, whoever owned your house was growing weed in the basement.
cabbage.
Just growing prize tomatoes.
Prize tomatoes, tomacos.
Organic, free range.
I think it caught them off guard. I mean, I don't think it was a huge operation. It was only, you know, like 100 square feet or so, but. All right.
Well,
look at you.
Found the tower.
Found the tower. Where are you supposed to go next?
Oh, probably just knock over.
This is my favorite thing to do is after I climb a tower is to
I never did
parasail
get up to
off of there.
The lady on the hill over there.
Why not?
I just went in this direction instead.
Yeah, start heading over to the town.
We.
Do you do I do the fall, glide, glide.
Oh,
it helps.
I didn't know you had a whatever that's called, the durability or not durability, but stamina for that.
Stamina
for
bar while you're
gliding?
gliding? Oh yeah, you can fall and die.
Yeah, that's been my biggest issue is I've gone for, let's head for that shrine. Ah, that's a little too far.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's like glider gear too.
That would be nice.
Oh, I'm sure there's some sort of
Some
stamina
kind of
gear.
upgraded gliders so you can like fly a little bit further or something.
Yeah.
I don't have any
What else do we
arrows.
want to talk about, chat? Besides hydrophonics, apparently. Hydroponics.
Hydroponics.
Or crack houses. Let's talk about something besides well,
And
not
spiders.
illegal spiders and drugs. That's that's our conversation topics today. Spiders and drugs.
Bugs and drugs.
Bugs and drugs. Oh, I like that. Nice.
There you go.
That's the episode title. Bugs and drugs with Nathan.
I was gonna make that joke, pancake sauce.
Let's see what else we got going on. C teams tomorrow. Next episode. Special guest Patrick Rothfuss
Yeah.
is in town. Apparently, he flew in yesterday and stealthily signed books at the airport. Let's see. We are already up to our eyeballs in PAX West prep for pins and live hacking. Let's see. Working on some cool merch stuff. I don't know. Lydia's the one to talk to about. She'll be on next Wednesday. C-Team
know.
Countdown.
What that C-Team countdown
I don't know,
is
yeah.
you're talking about.
I like seeing. I didn't realize that we had a Josh head floating in the.
I appeared
That's
out of
good.
nowhere.
I thought you were just a faceless voice.
Sometimes. Sometimes not.
Let's see what else we got going on.
Oh, on the AC Inc. side, I guess.
Oh, on the site?
Well, somebody will fix that.
Yeah, I'll let Alyssa know, and then she'll figure out.
Just shout down the hallway.
Well, no, she is out sick today. Well, she's not feeling well, and I told her to stay the fuck home. Because I want her first not to contaminate me, and second to get better to handle tomorrow. Oh, that bass rattles my jaw there.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, this is a fun.
Oh, I am not a fan of these particular shrines.
I think I ended up cheating when I was doing this.
I did this
before.
on accident too and flipped it and ended up falling in such a way that it landed on the switch.
Like flip your entire control upside down.
Yeah, and then
Whack.
yeah, I ended up.
Oh,
my God.
backside.
Okay, wait a minute.
Oh, there you go.
That's better. That's where I wanted that.
Oh, right back to where you started. These ones are worse. They're actually easier with the pad than they
Yeah.
are with these. Oh, see, now you're in a chamber of doom, inescapability.
Wait. Shit.
Oh, speaking, are we allowed to talk about your family expansion coming up? Is that
Oh,
public?
yeah.
So, speaking of sick and coddle immune systems, be prepared for the next 2 years of your life
To just be
to
all-
come down with every
germs.
sniffles and cold and bizarre virus fever. Yeah, you will get exposed to every different. Did you get it to work?
Uh-huh.
With
You
your
cheated.
Upside down.
It works for me. Yeah, I got more sick. Like it felt like every 3 weeks.
Not
But
quite
now
low
what are you
enough.
gonna do?
What were you gonna do?
There's a treasure chest.
Oh,
in there.
you're gonna see if you could lower it to jump up there. So yeah, have you guys started exploring childcare setups yet?
I think
That's a nerve-wracking experience.
Between Lizzie and I being able to work remotely 1 day a week,
You-
and then my mom being nearby,
Oh, nice.
we worked it out so that we don't ever have any
Yeah, you don't have any gas. That's a good deal. Good deal.
save us a couple $1,000.
Yeah, that was one of the more expensive things. People are impressed with
There you
your
go.
creative problem solving.
I tried to do it the other way, and it's way harder to do it the regular way.
Well, yeah, that's one thing I've liked. There's a few times I've seen some videos of people doing creative problem solving
Have you seen the one where the guy gets on a rock and then puts a bomb under it with the time?
with the time thing, so it
Yeah.
and then launches himself.
Oh yeah, that's
I
amazing.
saw someone do that with a tree stump, where they time froze. They cut down a tree, they froze the tree, they hit it a bunch of times, and then stood on it and surfed it as it launched them into the air, and then used it to get up way high.
I've seen
Mononucleosis.
somebody do that in one of these shrines to
Oh.
essentially sail over the fence
Yeah.
and solve it without solving it.
Did you know mono is actually a version of herpes? I just learned this recently.
Did not know that.
It's a derivative of the herpes virus.
Oh,
You're gonna have to restart.
it's still unlocked.
Is it still unlocked? I so rarely fail in these that I.
Oh, but you gotta do it from there.
Oh no! It threw me back in there.
That's what you get.
Yeah,
For cheating.
that's what I get.
Oh, this is interesting.
Oh boy.
Two. You're coming out Friday, right? To my
Oh yeah.
my brother's bad poetry night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully you don't decide that our working relationship is now null and void based on the subject matter of my poem. If you bring,
Do I want to know?
well, okay. So my brother has been doing this for 10 years now, something like
I think
that.
it's the
11,
10th.
10 or 11. It started
is
as
it
just
9?
him and his friends.
Oh. close.
As a reason to get together and kind of drink. But now he's organized it into a real thing. He does a thing called Bad Poetry Night,
There we go.
which is just imagine like an open mic night for stand-up, except it has to be structured around poems. And he's got 3 categories: original, in which you can write whatever you want; found, in which you read some other bad poetry, and I can explain a little more later; and then challenge, and that changes every year. And he does he rents a venue and PA system and AV, and it is so much fun. It's about 2.5 hours, and just everyone. Just imagine like an open mic night. It is the best. But that's where I kind of get some of my performance bugs out of my system, and it is a very it is also never recorded or
Never
duplicated.
recorded or duplicated.
So
But do you remember your poem from last year?
I remember all my poems. I work blue. Let's just say that. I enjoy, in a not offensive way, but I like sex jokes. I think they're funny. I get a lot of humor from them. But oh god, some of them are so funny. Some of them are not good. But yeah, a lot of people use it as it's not really bad poetry. It's humorous poetry. For example, last year my found poem was actually a journal entry of someone who had accidentally eaten 3 pot cookies and didn't understand what was happening to him, and it was like a James Joyce stream of consciousness, except questioning what's going on with him. That was my found poem last year. So it wasn't technically poetry, but it was a good performance art piece. See, 2 years ago, the theme, he always dresses up the stage and everything so great. 2 years ago was like the high school poetry night. Did you go to that one?
No, just last year.
So it was like the walls were decorated with fake campaign posters of homecoming kings and queens and ASB presidents and stuff with pictures from past attendees and winners, and badly painted backdrop. And then this last year was the talk show, the fake late night talk show set where celebrity guest pictures, and he had the band, and the band's name was Shit, just so he could be like, they'd play a bit and they'd be, hey, there's shit, everybody, there's shit. And it was a dumb joke that just worked all night. Actually, Jerry has not attended. I think his poetry would be too good. But
You might enjoy it. Maybe.
he might. I've invited Chris before. But some of it is I don't want my coworkers to go because they're going to see a side of me. Yeah, someday whenever I'm not working here, maybe I've got one that's in video form that I think would be pretty viral, that I will release when I don't have a professional consequences to worry about.
After you retire.
Yeah, something when I go retire to my Hawaiian island and I become the old guy with black socks and sandals with the metal detector on the beach. That's my life goal. So, all right. I never sleep in the inns. It seems such a waste of rupees to me.
You can get extra stamina from it.
Oh, like extra.
It's like a way to get
stamina.
around having to cook stamina food, I guess.
Oh, I just cook.
But why don't you just cook food? That's fine.
I cook
That's
everything.
just an
I cook
alternate
so
way.
much things. I cooked so many
It's an
things that
open
won't.
world game. You can do what you want.
I cooked so many
Yes.
things that I can't cook anything anymore because I filled all the spots.
Filled your inventory.
Yeah, well, yeah, I fill with things that are cooked.
100 crickets?
So
Ooh.
there's a small select group of people that have seen my poems, internally and externally. They seem to enjoy them. Yeah, that's what I didn't like. The cooked items not stacking. I thought
Yeah.
that's like, because there's a few recipes I was like, oh, these are great. I'm just going to make 2 or 3 of these potions. No, PAX is a safe space. I would not bring this poetry
It's not an
thing.
appropriate
Like,
place
some
for
of these
bad
are
poetry.
really, really off color. If you're offended by something, at some point, someone's going to have a poem that references it. I mean, it's not, I don't want to give it the wrong impression, right? It's not like it goes out to be offensive, but it's like stand-up comedy, right? Nothing's off limits. You know, me personally, I have a line that I don't like to cross. Doesn't mean other people won't. But I know he wants to franchise it out. He's got a company around it and everything. And I have some friends who heard about the idea, and they've done their own thing. It's a lot of, woo, right, more food for you.
Thank you, Fisk08.
Thank you. Okay, those are the dried crab. God, those look so disgusting.
What is that?
I think they're just crab. I think these are just the salted whole crabs.
Crab?
They had sriracha on them.
Sriracha crab? Oh,
Yep.
sure. Why not?
God, oh,
Yeah, they smell foul.
oh,
I don't know why I
God.
sniffed that after you had that reaction.
Oh, I got the full whiff of the bag opening.
Ow.
Don't huff these.
Mm.
Do not huff
Is that
these.
crunchy in the mic too?
Oh,
Yeah, a little bit.
did we create this crab emoticon or did it exist?
We created
I
it.
think Dave did.
That's a hell of a thing. That is a hell of a thing.
It's not the most unpleasant crab that I've had.
There are ones that I got, you know, in my nether regions. Those were the most unpleasant. And then when other people had to taste them, I said, you subscribed. All right. That was inappropriate. I apologize.
Ah.
All right. I'm a little embarrassed I made that joke. That is a little bit, I do tend to work in that realm. Yeah, okay, so for example, the last couple years, I've collected the cover art from the Kindle self-published books that specialized in like bizarre erotic fantasy. You know, like double stuffed by dragons. And I made a Dr. Seussian rhyming poem about all of these covers.
The last year's was great.
Last year, I focused on the works of Chuck Tingle. Yes, the dinosaur series. Last year, I focused on the works of Chuck Tingle. If you have a strong, they're so funny. He has the best, funniest covers. Yeah, it did take a weird turn. All right. Anyway, there's nothing wrong with
weird?
that.
What's
Man
weird
is
about
Dragon,
Dinosaur
or
Erotica?
his sentient business airplane, which, you know, is one of the books. But yeah, I do these crazy Dr. Seussian rhymes based on those the last couple years. But this year I changed it up, so we'll see how it goes. So that's this Friday. So that's kind of what I'm psyched up for. I'm trying to get through the week. Loverboy may have been working for the weekend.
Your poem all finished? It's
I
ready
did.
to
I
go?
finished them up last weekend. I've been kind of off and on, kind of just reciting them to myself, practicing them, because one of them is very difficult and has a lot of Latin terms. It goes
I
very
see, I see.
fast, which is
Making sure you have your pronunciation.
yeah,
down.
have pronunciations correct.
So last year, one of the folks who got a mystery poem did not speak English very well.
Oh
And
God,
they
that
had
was
the most
so
amazing
funny.
pronunciation error.
Oh,
They didn't know one of the words in their poem, so they stopped to spell it out. Because I think they were
it was from
German.
German or
German
Sweden, or it was a European, and yeah, he didn't, and especially because they were slang terms.
So he didn't understand any of what he was reading, but he had to
yeah.
stop and spell out one word.
I can't remember what that word was. Do you?
The SP.
Anyway, it was a fun. It's always a fun night.
Spirulina? Spirulina?
No, so
Weird.
a guy with a
it wasn't
very
speculum.
thick German accent had to stop in the middle of his act on stage and spell out the word sphincter
Oh yeah, that's
because
right.
he had no idea.
He didn't notice.
Yeah, that's a difficult word.
One of my favorite characters that I've met so far in the game.
This lady and the other one, the old guy and the
The
other.
old guy.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, there you go. You get a little insight into So no, what's scary to me though is I realize that I'm probably going to have at least 2 out of my 3 direct reports, plus most of the warehouse department.
Oh, the warehouse goes. Yeah.
And yeah, there's your boss on stage saying these things. That's okay. They should know me well enough by now. I'm not too formal. Yeah, I noticed on the invite page there's a lot of folks from downstairs going. So, no, well, no, that's a good point, engineer. It's open and it's known. They're not invited. It's welcome for anyone who wants to attend. I maybe just don't publicize it as loud.
I think a warehouse is basically going because your brother runs
my brother,
it, and he's part
yeah.
of the warehouse.
Because you forced them to.
Yeah, yeah.
It's required.
No, we filled the 2 positions down in the warehouse. We actually hired 2 folks, and they have been doing fantastic. So big shout outs to them. Yeah, our warehouse is I'm very proud of our warehouse right now, and hopefully you guys are seeing that on your end when you're ordering things that you guys are.
Hopefully, and if not, let us know.
Yeah, if not, we got customer service for a reason. We want to make sure it's as smooth and great experience for you guys as possible. And mistakes happen, but we'll do our best to fix those and remedy those. And, we identified there was a few things that we needed to work out, and I think we're in a much better place we were, a little while ago. So hopefully you guys are noticing that as well. We want you guys to be happy.
Patrick, you're going to send out invites to people?
Yeah, Patrick, it's not a corporate event. It's a private event. Let's see.
He's going to post it on the PA Twitter.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
no.
jeez. No, yeah. Actually, I mean, my brother would probably love more people randomly showing up. I think the last year, 2 years ago was the first time, like, friends of friends of friends showed up that he had no idea who they were. So he likes that. It's going on. If you want me to go out in a blaze of glory, Tube, that's...
And Child's Play.
Yeah,
Child's Play. That's a good one.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm sure they'll appreciate that.
Yeah. Excuse me, why was the Child's Play Twitter showing a picture of a man who's in love with the dinosaur boardroom? Yeah, it's not a good situation.
When a man loves an airplane very
When a
much.
man loves an airplane. My favorite, though, was the sentient cookies.
What?
Because I made the joke about what kind of batter makes these kind of cookies.
This is Josh. I'm running this show.
Oh, do we have a brand new person in this stream? This is Varden Druid. Thank you for joining us. If you're at a place where you're not getting in trouble for the content you look at the internet, just look up Chuck Tingle books on Amazon for some of the funniest covers that you will ever see. I made it's there, but be in a place that you don't care where things. Where people see your screen.
Upside down PAX South shirt? That's unusual.
Oh, yes. Actually, Lydia's
sounds
talked to me
great.
about this.
I want one of those.
Like I
it's
think it was
a
one of the cut and sews where the PAX is just accidentally turned upside down.
Oh.
It was a very unique shirt, a collector's item that was an accident. Yeah. Yeah, Lydia told me about it and is working to fix that for you.
I think that there are some replacements on the way, and we just have to get them in the mail.
Why would you want that fixed? It's like a one-of-a-kind item.
It's perfect if you take it to Australia. Sometimes I'm ashamed of my own jokes. That was one of them.
It was a dad joke.
It was a dad joke. I specialize in dad jokes. And so Alyssa loves dad jokes. So I've been looking up dad jokes to amuse her. And how do you make holy water? You boil the hell out of it.
That's
Thanks
about right.
for a wonderful stream, guys.
Thank you for the.
Do you have to eat for
donation,
donations?
Angus?
For top tip.
Is it up to me?
You should have. You
I'll
pick
have
what you
another
want.
one of the candies.
Oh, you the candies? No. We're gonna give you. Oh my God! This
Oh,
isn't even
Try one of
opened.
those.
What is that?
Just got those.
What?
Stick it on
Squid
the-
jerky.
Stick it on the
No.
little table to the left.
Okay.
It's like a full squid.
There we go.
Whole. I'm not eating a whole squid.
Dried squid, and they're literally. You can see there's the head and the tentacles.
That is too big. That's massive.
Oh God.
I need to save room for lunch.
Nice one, Patrick. I like that. That's a good one.
A wool sweater.
A wool sweater. Did you hear about the inventor of lifesavers?
No.
Crab
I heard he
burgers,
made a
definitely.
mint. See, like, all right.
I guess lifesaver.
We might need some scissors for this.
That is too big, though.
Well,
what are you gonna chop it in?
not
It's not the first time I've heard someone say that when I'm on a couch with them.
You liked that squid jerky, Nathan, so you should be fine. Remember?
Oh! Pungent. Oh, God.
Why are you touching it?
It's so leathery.
Oh my god. Just lay it down there. Like, up. Towards you a
In the
little bit.
middle. Move it in the middle.
Yep, there you go.
Oh.
Yucky. Ugh.
Oh.
That is disgusting. Oh, close the bag.
Come to eat me. Just take a good chunk of that.
It has a squiddy smell to it.
It doesn't have a sealable bag,
Yeah.
Josh,
you
so
could
you're
just
gonna
walk
have
Another,
to.
this is for you, Angus.
Eat the tail off first.
The tail?
Yeah. Or the legs. Oh, gross.
I'm gonna work on that.
Oh, yeah, just slowly consume that over a period of.
Yucky.
Oh. Oh. All right, that alone was worth me jumping on your stream to discover these. It's like someone took a squid and like
Flattened it.
flattened it like a prom flower in a book.
Oh.
It's like, have you seen my squid? Placenta.
Yeah, no. It looked kind of placenta-ish sitting
Oh.
over there. It was weird.
It's a great visual.
I fully expect to come here at one point and like, what did Josh buy? Dried afterbirds. Oh my God!
So what's
I gotta
that
find the
flavor?
right market for that.
How's that taste, Nathan?
That's
Fishy?
It's a bit like the other squid. It's
Yeah.
more pungent. It's more fresh. It's a very
yummy.
fresh squid.
I was like, so here's my homecoming corsage. Here's that squid. Oh,
Where's this blue flame?
oh, you can see it from the ridge. See,
There's that down there.
Yeah. It's the eternal flame, as the Bengals would say.
I believe that the
Close
next piece of
your
squid is yours.
eyes, give me your hand, darling.
Squid, you
Don't you feel my heart beating? Do you understand?
It's in my teeth.
I suppose you guys did not want to get serenaded by my version of the Bengals, but I apologize. That was my first album I bought.
The Bengals.
That Bengals album that had Eternal Flame on it and a bunch of other things. What was do you remember your first album that you bought?
That was your first album?
Yeah, that was the first like album I bought with my own money.
I think mine was a Weird Al CD.
Oh,
I don't
those.
remember.
So I was lucky enough. My stepdad would buy those for me. We were, which I realized today, right? Like, so Weird Al has a genre where he lists silly things, right? Like, A lot of his songs are about, trapped in garbage, right? And listing all the things in his house, or the television shows. A lot of his original work is, when he's not doing parodies, is lists of things. And I realize that probably has inadvertently affected my poetry, because that's basically my poems, is listing, making crazy rhymes out of listing these silly things. So.
Dry way to get it first? Oh, just around the back.
Oh, that's a good. See, that's proud. You can claim the Back in Black as your first album. That's a really good one. Phew. Patrick, every once in a while, your observations take me by surprise. I think is the polite way to say that. What's your favorite, go-to album? Like Trapped on a Desert Island. You have one album to listen to.
God, I'm terrible with album names, but Gorillaz Demon Days, I think.
Okay.
You like Demon Days better than the first one?
Yeah.
No, the first one was my favorite by far. But Del the Funk and Homo Sapien is amazing.
Didn't I just read they're going on tour?
They're going on tour. Sales
I don't know.
tickets go on sale for the Seattle show on the 20th.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of people posting that they were on Facebook. They're interested in attending this event. So. Oh, you are going a completely different route. No, you're not. Never mind.
Just lighting all the
lighting the torches in case it starts to rain and puts out your torch.
Yeah.
You can go back and relight. There is one later that's a serious pain in the butt.
I remember starting that and not being able to complete it because, well, I found it.
Yeah.
And there were no torches near it.
Oh yeah,
like, oh, you
I
have to light
always
it.
carry these stupid little torches in my weapons inventory. Just because there's been a couple times where I've needed fire.
Why did I just do that?
Because you love horsies. Well, look, that's a good thing you've been lighting the torches on the way back, because you can just go back and light it.
I like how he says horsies.
I love horsies.
Why do seagulls live by the sea? Because if they live by the bay, they'd be bagels.
No. No.
I'm never invited back on Nathan's stream again. All right, goodbye, everybody. Sorry. Between the inappropriate comments and the dad jokes. So.
Francophone women's football.
All right.
league.
Patrick,
That went over my head.
who wants to be a new head mod?
Anybody. Seriously, anybody.
Anybody.
I'm not sure if they stay lit after I leave the region.
Yeah, I think mine. It's been several
do?
days now, and they're still lit. They don't go out in the rain, unlike the cake that I left out there. As a song reference.
Oh.
Left my cake out in the rain.
Why would you
Never
leave
heard
your
that
cake in the
song.
rain?
That's a weird song.
It's over. Yeah.
Who's that by?
It wasn't Carly Simon. 70s. It's called Muskrat Love or something.
Oh. Huh.
If I
I don't
remember
know
correctly.
any of the words to that song, apparently.
A spicy pickle. I've got a dirty answer.
Something dill.
Something dill. Something dill. All right, James Bladderman 88. What do you call a Dilf pickle?
Dilf pickle.
I don't know if that's a dad joke, because that's inappropriate.
It's inappropriate. And I assume... yeah. I guess if there's a sexy dad telling a dad joke, it's a DILF joke.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, MacArthur Park. Thank you.
Snap.
That is the one. Yes. I knew as soon as someone said the title. Like, I have so much room for pop culture in that little segment. See, you missed it, Trekkie. I told that one. Yes, the Jurassic Park song was based on it. That's right. Yeah, I have a wide range. What, I was talking with Alyssa the other day about strange, bizarre pop culture references. I can't remember now, but yeah, I was in a meeting the other day and someone referenced Rob and Laura Petrie, and I think I was the only one in the meeting that understood the reference to the Dick Van Dyke Show. I didn't watch it when it originally aired, but that was one of my favorite shows. Thank you. See, Bip, how old are you? You got to be in your late 30s, early 40s, or just a connoisseur of 70s soft rock. Because yeah, you were 5. Oh. Yeah. See, I grew up with a lot of that stuff. What's great though is I listen to the 80s on 8 on the Sirius radio when I drive Ethan in. And the other day we're driving home and all of a sudden from the back seat I hear him, little 8-year-old, no, he's 9 now, 9-year-old, don't you want me? You know, and I just start laughing my ass off. I'm like, all right, I feel pretty good about my parenting if he doesn't understand the references, but if that song gets stuck in his head, I'm very happy. Dave Barry. I haven't thought of Dave Barry in a long time. My parents used to love Dave Barry's articles and his books. And then, yeah, I do think you're right, K. Sophia G. There was a television show based on Dave Barry's life that starred the guy who played the judge from Night Court. I can't remember his name, the actor's name.
Harry something.
Yeah, Harry something. He's also an amateur magician as well, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, we can talk about 70s and 80s pop culture references. Harry Anderson, thank you. That's a benefit of having discussing these things while on a chat, because someone's going to have the answer. What were your favorite shows growing up?
What did I watch? I watched a lot of Nickelodeon.
Yeah, so what era of Nickelodeon? Are we talking?
Ren and Stimpy.
Okay, so but after You Can't Do That on Television.
Yeah, I don't recall that.
All right. Yeah, see, my area of Nickelodeon was very new, and so You Can't Do That on Television, Rated K for kids, Kids Incorporated.
Yeah.
Kids Incorporated.
Danger Mouse.
Oh, yes, Danger Mouse.
Danger Mouse was so great.
Yeah.
Although I watched it recently, it's actually not that great.
Yeah, it does not hold up.
No.
Kind of sucks.
Does not hold up.
I went and bought the... oh, go ahead.
What was the one with the haunted castle?
Haunted Castle?
I don't remember that one.
And
I
it
think
had
that
a
was just...
Vampire duck.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't part of the... It was part of the Disney ones, right? No. It wasn't on Nickelodeon.
It was like...
Duckula or something like...
Count Duckula. Or maybe that's
Mouse.
a different thing. Now I'm confused.
But yeah, I was a huge fan of the sketch comedy. Yeah, there was like a kids version of sketch comedy called You Can't Do That on Television out of Canada. And that's where the green slime from Nickelodeon comes from. That started on that show. Because every time you said, you can't do that on television, every time you said, I don't know, you'd get a bucket of green slime dropped on you.
Okay.
And then it became kind of their
Iconic.
trademark thing.
Count Duckula.
Yeah, it was Count Duckula.
Disney.
Like, what was the first, like, prime time show you got addicted to?
Prime time?
Well, like, you know, like, I don't know, grown-up drama, sci-fi thing.
Sci-fi?
Like, when I was growing up,
I watched a lot of Star Trek.
The Next Gen or the
Next
original?
Gen, I think. Yeah.
like, because when I was growing up, like, Dukes of Hazzard was huge when I was a kid. Like, before I understood the racist overtones, I had, like, you know, all the Hot Wheels, General Lee's and things. Knight Rider was huge when I was growing up. There's a show that lasted all of one season. I know Sci-Fi brought it back recently called Misfits of Science that had a very young Courtney Cox. I never got into Sequest.
X-Files.
So X-Files I got into late. Quantum Leap was I had all the books. There was a short-lived comic book series. Before the days of buying show sets of like VHS or DVD, I would record every episode on videotape. And I had a Microsoft Access database that I would catalog every episode, including like writer, director, guest cast, synopsis, the timestamp it was on. Like, yeah. I will always have a special place in my heart for Scott Bakula because of Quantum Leap. And I had the soundtrack.
Now, did you like the Star Trek show that he did?
I watched it. I didn't hate it like everyone else, but I was not a hardcore Trekker.
I will admit that I enjoyed it.
I didn't hate it. And I was only a casual viewer of Next Gen. So I always liked the movies. Not all the movies. Look at that. Patrick bringing it back.
Scott Dracula.
Yeah, City of Villains. That's pretty good. Yeah. All right. I feel like I should lay down and discuss influential things of my childhood. See, Hercules and Xena was a little after my
I watched
time.
those.
Yeah.
They
I
were
watched
not
those
great, but
kind of
they were on.
reluctantly. Yeah.
I did The Adventures of Briscoe County Jr. Because I was such a Bruce fan from... do you have a work-related thing that can't wait? We have another hour. All right. 5. It's gonna take. I will. This is your game. All right. All right. Every once in a while,
Find a shrine.
I will find a shrine. Oh, I'm gonna mess you up because you freaking. Oh, you goddamn crazy. God damn it. Ah, there we go. Gotta invert the Y. Ha ha! All right, let's see his map. Where are we at? Okay. Well, here, we'll go over here. No. No. Inverted Y is the only way to go, because I was raised from the beginning on video games, and you couldn't change it, and that was the default on a lot of the old PC games.
Only some of them.
Most of them in the old days. The Wing Commanders in the old days. What else did inverse Ys?
But the difference was you didn't use a controller.
Oh, that was
with
it?
Those.
Oh,
You
well,
used the keyboard.
I was getting all excited. I was going to head to the... Did you upgrade your things at the ferry up here?
I don't think I had the... I gotta put my mic back on.
Put your mic back on.
I don't think I had the relevant items to upgrade anything yet when I unlocked the first ferry.
Yeah, see, Zeal disagrees with you.
I know, the chat hates me apparently.
No, he's saying that they were not like that. They were not mostly inverted, except for
I feel
some
that
flight
they
games.
were. Oh, hold on.
I don't think so.
I'll steal the
I
ferry.
don't remember that.
Get the ferry.
Always gotta have ferries in your inventory. Let me steal this other ferry for you.
Some Nightshade, get some silent princesses.
All right. Here, I'll give it back to you. Oh, you gotta re-invert,
What
correct the Y.
What
You
have you
mean-
done?
Uninvert.
You gotta uninvert. I'm sorry, up is down, down is up. That's the way the world is meant to be.
No. Where did you
This is the one time the chat turns against me. Like, for some reason, for the most part, I tend to get a lot of love from you guys, and I appreciate it.
just this one?
They're just
yeah.
nice people.
That's true. And then I know that whenever Gal Force does their stream and my name comes up, they, you know, I get lots of nice shout outs. I'm actually not project manager anymore. I don't know, am I allowed to? So my official title is Director of Operations now. It sounds very fancy. It's technically just a glorified project manager. But
Yeah, I got nothing that I can upgrade.
oh, boo-hoo.
Mushrooms, wings. I need
So-
more. I need to go harass some buckle goblins.
I served 5 to 10 once for harassing a buckle goblin. I prefer to call myself the Dur of Op.
The tur.
The Dur. Dur of Op.
Drop.
Durop.
You know,
What
Beast
is
Boys.
the next?
So I warped you way over because I wanted to go visit the ferry. So, I don't know, what are your quests?
I believe after talking to the lady in the lighthouse, you're supposed
Get
to
down
go
with the DOP. Yeah, you know
You go
me.
back
Get
to
down
the
with DOP.
village.
Yeah, you know me.
Dop. Jeff Dop.
Everyone's, eh. Oh, is that crisscross? Get down with OPP?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Get down with OPP. Yeah, you know me. My friend once won a copy of NBA Jam for the Super NES by answering at the Everett Mall a radio trivia question of who Salt and Peppa's DJ was.
Who was Salt and Pepper's DJ?
Spinderella. Spinderella cut it up one time. You got.
Sorry, I did not memorize their lyrics.
No.
Just the shoop.
The portion of my brain
Shoop,
that should be
shoop
filled
a
with.
dupe, shoop a dupe. Yeah, see, Jackman knows what I'm talking
It's
about.
not shoop-a-doop. I thought it was shoop-a-oop.
Shoop a oop.
Shoop-a-oop.
Does it really matter at that point? Honestly.
Yes. Sounds different.
Oh yeah, you have to go back and talk to her. So I actually brought you back to the space you were supposed to go to. Oh, now you
correct.
gotta go do the memories.
Yeah. Oh. She does have something.
Memories, all alone in the moonlight. Look, we'll talk about Quantum Leap. We'll talk about Salt and Pepper. We'll sing excerpts from the musical Cats. We have a wide range of things to discuss. And
What is your favorite cat song?
No. No musicals.
Rum
your
Tum,
one desert
Rum
island
Tum
cat
Tugger.
song?
Also, I really like Mr. Mistopheles. That's a good one. I like Mr. Mistopheles.
You can only talk about Fiddler on the Roof. That's it.
Tradition,
Yeah.
tradition.
And not in the same sentence as what's her name from No Doubt.
Oh yeah, when she sampled
Yuck.
"If I Were a Rich Man."
That made me
Da da
angry.
dee 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 dum.
That made me so angry when that came out.
Da 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 da. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Da da dee 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 dee. Top 5 musicals.
Les Mis.
I'm not a huge fan of Les Mis. I like it, but it's not.
Fiddler
1776.
on the Roof. Top 1.
1776. Book of Mormon. Look, I like Cats. I'm sorry. I like Cats. It's a fun play. Do we count, like, I mean, Little Mermaid, right? But, I mean, that's a movie. I know they did a play version of it. Wasn't a huge fan
Nightmare
Of-
Before Christmas.
of... See, that's my wife's favorite. I like it.
That's the 2 that I like.
Oh, Little Shop of Horrors.
Have you seen
Oh, I guess
Kubo?
that counts. I
That's
forget
a
that's
good
a
one.
musical.
I
Kubo
really
of
like
the
Little
Two
Shop of Horrors.
Strings?
When I was younger, my mama said she noticed funny things I did, like shooting puppies with a BB gun. I'd poison guppies, and when I was done. Yes, the dentist song. See, I was thinking, cats. It's cats and Jellicle cats. Come
So does
on.
that mean you like, fuck, I forgot. The one with the city. New York, I think it is.
The Heights?
No, the two
Blank.
gangs.
Oh, West Side Story.
Yeah.
Oh, I also like if we're gonna go like old school, like Gene Kelly stuff.
Grease.
I love Singing in the Rain, man. I love the Moses supposes his toes are roses, but Moses supposes erroneously. Moses he knows his toes aren't roses, as Moses supposes his toes is to be. Yeah, so Jesus Christ, we're going really deep into my pop culture knowledge. Oh, look at those two shrines just calling out to you. Come free me. I also like, is it On the Town? The Bronx is up and the battery's down. The people riding the whole ground. New York, New York. It's a wonderful town. Yeah, Music Man's great. I love Music Man. Shaboopsie, shaboopsie.
What's going on down there?
Do you have any musicals? Are you a musical guy?
Not really. I occasionally like something like I enjoy Les Mis, but in terms of like
You're hitting them with a
movies,
torch. Shouldn't you change weapons?
I should.
Like, have you had a chance to go like to any of the local theaters, to like Fifth Ave or Paramount or something?
No, I don't typically go to that kind of a show.
Gary,
Did you watch
Indiana,
Kubo of the Two Strings?
Yeah,
when
we
that
watched
came out?
Kubo. Yeah, we took Ethan. Pretty much if it's animated, we've gone to see it.
Yeah.
Because those are the
enjoyed
ones
that
I can
one.
talk my son into seeing. He's not into the live action movies very much.
Live action musicals, but
He doesn't even
Animated
watch the
musicals?
musicals. I mean, he'll watch. Oh, it was a pain to get him to go see Beauty and the Beast, live action Beauty and the Beast.
yeah.
He gets, even though we've had lots of conversations about, movies, make believe and stuff. He's got a lot of empathy, and I love him for it. And I don't want to squash it out of him. But he gets really emotionally involved in the stories, and so when people are dying, like it's so funny because he's like, he notices the tropes and stuff already,
Yeah.
and so, but his big trigger, and God bless him, is when parents die. It's super traumatic for him. So many, it is until you actually sit down and start like so many kids' movies, the dramatic element is something horrible happening to parents,
Yeah.
and it's a little too much for him. So
Those
I don't
are
want
rough.
to I don't want to desensitize him if he doesn't, like I don't want to force him to watch a movie if he's too crazy about it. These guys are pains, too fast. These are the guys I like to use the spears on.
And they like to use spears back.
Yep.
Whoa. Nope.
We need someone else to
was
subscribe
almost
so
right
you
in
can
your
finish
face.
eating your dried squid.
Yep. Or top the top tip.
Yeah, or tips.
It would be a shame if I didn't have to finish this squid.
Charlotte's Web. My son had to read Charlotte's. I think in first grade they studied Charlotte's Web, and so I was reading it to him. And one of their questions on their little homework was like, "What word should Charlotte have used, or what are some words that Charlotte could use to describe Wilbur?" And my son was like, "Delicious," at 6 years old.
Nice.
So he's got a as empathetic as he is, he's got a streak in him every once in a while. Oh, is this a combat one? Oh no. Nope.
Just water.
Just water. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Sunken scoop. Oh, right. Right.
Jesus Christ. Every time you go into a shrine, it vibrates the side of my head with these speakers. Look, even at age 6, he knew how delicious bacon was and where it came from. Have you done these before in your previous game?
I've done
You
some
seem
of them.
you seem to know.
Oops.
You lost your ball.
It's happened.
You dropped the ball.
You've lost control of your diaphragm. Take the giant metal birth control method.
Oh,
And
Yeah, really. It looks like one of those.
the engraved diaphragm.
where'd it go? I lost my ball.
You're having ball troubles.
Oh. Oh. Stay in there.
Wrong.
Wom, 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 wom.
This game is missing. Listen,
I wouldn't say it's missing it.
listen.
Yeah, you still have that annoying beeping though.
That's true.
There's the shrine pings.
That's the shrine pings. Have you? So I accidentally. So you haven't got it yet. Spoiler. You can eventually assign the shrine thing to focus on other things. Mm-hmm. It's one of the abilities. Like you use a picture, and so if you want to find a sword or whatever, I accidentally set it to apples, and I could not figure out how to turn it off. It was such a pain in the ass.
That's fine. Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, you can't turn the shrine pings off. It took me a long time. It took me probably a good half day of it pinging around every goddamn apple before I figured out how to turn it off.
Oh my god.
It was really annoying.
That would be the worst.
Slam dunk.
Is there a hole in this thing? I can't remember.
No, I think you have to use the...
Bounce it off the wall. I'm just joking. You could bomb it up there, maybe.
Well, I don't think there's a hole in the top for it to go through.
Oh, over the top, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, where's it supposed to go? I don't see anything.
Oh, there. I gotta get it down there.
You gotta drop the bowl down on there to weigh it down. Drop the bowl on the...
No. Yeah, you have to use the thing.
That thing sinks.
Very descriptive.
The diaphragm, the metal diaphragm.
Womp.
There you go.
Oh.
Oh, right, you gotta put the ball on top first and then drop it in.
Ow.
That's right.
Did the wrong thing with the ball.
You did the wrong thing with the ball. You don't know how to handle the ball.
Gotta dump it up here.
All right.
Wow, you dumped it to the right.
Stay.
Why would,
Stay.
why would you dump it that way?
Is there a better way to dump it? I don't...
Yeah, to the wall.
A nicely worded letter. Dear Ball, our relationship is not working.
Oh. What?
You
missed.
cut the edge of it. You're an amateur when it comes
With
to
ball
using metal with ball cupping.
I'm sorry, I don't have your skills.
Look, if there's one thing I know how to do, it's how to cup balls. Always and forever.
Text message to her parents.
Yeah. Dear Metal Ball, I'm sorry for dumping you in such a way. Next time I will graciously support you in every endeavor. How many little Zora nut things do you have?
A couple, like 7.
Have you found the guy to turn those into yet?
Just, yeah,
The first time?
the first time.
Okay. Because that became a primary goal of mine, was to find where that person was again so that I could expand my weapon slots. I think we've bored the audience. No one's chatting anymore. Are you guys bored?
Or maybe they're so interested in the game.
In the game, they're fascinated with the shrine aspect of things. Yes.
Leaf poop.
Leaf poop. The korok nuts.
We could knife fight. Maybe that. No. No.
You know what you could do?
Eat something horrible.
Eat a squid.
I will not
a
eat the squid.
Eat
I would
a
vomit.
squid.
My stomach. I seriously, like, I've been on stomach
bite that little tail
medications.
off.
I have to consult my doctor to see.
Little tiny bit of tail. Just
I
eat it.
literally took medications this morning so that I would be safe to work with today. Yeah. I don't. Yeah, probably. Nathan, do you have any martial arts background?
No. I have taken one boxing class.
A boxing class.
It was kickboxing.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of kicking and punching, but it's not really martial arts.
Yeah, I don't think I've taken any personal defense classes of any kind.
Have you ever stabbed anybody though?
Stabbed anybody? No.
Just
Well, they're talking about
myself
knife fight, you know.
on
Hey,
accident.
that's something. That's one
I
advantage.
stabbed the hell out of my hand once with the stem of a wine glass on accident. I had to go get stitches. I still have a scar. Well, yeah, because I was grabbing it, and I dropped it, and it hit the edge of the counter, but my hand went down to continue to grab it, but the top had snapped off, so I right into the top of the stem.
Horrible.
Yeah, and then so I went to the emergency room. The other time, so there was when I was in high school, I was at a friend's house.
Mm-hmm.
He had a big metal jug of treetop apple juice, and I reached past it for something, and it pushed it against like a cardboard container. So when I moved my arm, it kind of launched out of the fridge, and I grabbed the neck of it as it was falling, but it was heavy enough that it continued to hit the ground. So my hand was around the neck of this jar as it hit the ground and shattered, and a big piece of it slid up into my. So I've got 2 scars on my hand.
Are we doing scar talk?
Oh yeah, we could talk about scars. Yes.
Scar talk.
Scar bugs,
So,
and
starting small.
drugs. Starting small.
I one time in the warehouse
Oh,
actually.
geez, don't tell me these. Hold on, don't tell me the web, because then all of a sudden we gotta get.
I accidentally sliced off my fingertip, and I still have a scar.
This was before my time, right? I mean,
No,
I
you
was
were-
working here, but this was before I was responsible for things in the warehouse. Ugh. All right. What other non-medical, non-surgical scars?
When I was a kid, I slipped in a bathroom that had one of the glass sliding door things and landed on the rail and cut open my chin.
Oh, so do you have a scar if you didn't have the facial hair?
I have a scar under my beard.
I've never noticed. It must be very faint though, because you were
Yeah.
you're very little. I've got one of those from. So, I forgot about this one. So, my parents had, for some reason, the sewing machine was in the kitchen, and I was too little to reach the. I must have been 4 or 5, and so the cups were in the cabinet above it. So I pushed myself up on the cabinet, opened it, grabbed a cup, and when I let go, something on the sewing machine caught the front of my stomach, and just did a nice little rip right down my stomach as gravity pulled me down. Just the first few layers of skin. So it didn't go like, I didn't have entrails spilling out or anything like
guts,
that.
but
But yeah. So I had a little scar there for a long time that was super faint. Scar talk.
I had another one when I was I want to say 3 or 4, where I was riding my tricycle around the neighborhood and ended up going down this hill and just falling over and scraping a huge chunk of my forehead off. I still have a little scar up in the corner of my
Just in the hairline?
yeah, just in my hairline.
Ugh. Yeah, I was pretty fortunate. I didn't.
Sliced open by a wallaby. That's
Patrick, this
that's
is my
unusual.
not surprised face, actually. Out of all the things you could have said, I'm least surprised by that one.
How do you get
I would-
sliced open by a wallaby? Do they have
Oh
claws?
yeah, they're like, they're little miniature kangaroo family beasts, and they will cut a motherfucker. Have you seen those crazy videos of like the kangaroos in the middle of the night where you're driving down the road and the headlights, and they try to jump above the headlights, but instead their feet go through the windshield, and then they panic and they kick their legs and they shred you to death in the car?
No, I haven't seen those videos.
All right,
What is
there you go. Just giving you guys some information.
Apparently, you should not drive at night. in
Don't,
Australia.
yeah, see? They are dangerous beasts. They are adorable. Don't get me wrong. I have petted and fed wallabies and kangaroos. I hate guardians. Do you not have any metal on you? Are you not going to die?
Nothing is
Nothing's sparking.
sparking. None of this. None of that. I just happened to luck out and not have any. Oh, my sword is.
Okay, that was pretty good, Patrick. I like a Wu-Tang member being a wallaby. Yeah, see, everything's sparking.
Lightning should hit that guardian over there.
I know, it should hit that guardian. I hate guardians so much. Have you played this much, Josh?
I have barely played at all.
It's so good. Like, it's funny because my son finished it finally, but he's just going back and just playing it.
Just collecting stuff.
Um,
Whoa.
I think I
Oh,
walked
I'm not gonna.
yeah,
pick
don't
that
don't
up.
don't stand next to that right now.
Oh my. Well, I don't really want to get near the electric keys in a lightning storm. That's not a great idea.
It's electric. It's electric. I wonder if I can still remember the steps to the electric slide. I know there's probably.
You could try.
Oh.
Whoa. Oh,
It's a good thing you had that
The fairies.
fairy, since you got shocked.
gotta get out of here.
Find a cave.
Lightning storms are the worst.
Find a cave, or I like to hide
Oh
under
my
Moblin
God.
structures.
That sounds super painful.
What happened? Oh! No! No, no.
So my son has been, he's had so many incidents. He was glued shut. He was stitched and stapled, like all of ways to close wounds that he had gathered all over the place. Hey, that looks like a big monster.
Checked all the boxes. That is a big monster.
That is a big monster that I don't know if you are ready to tackle.
I don't think I'm ready.
Where are you?
I'm in the swamp that's near the Zoras. I think this is the Zora. Or no, this is the...
Oh yeah, that's okay. So yeah, you should find the tower. Where is the tower? Oh, there it is. If that's really far away. Oh, that might be it.
don't
Oh,
think
I know where
that's
you
the-
are.
That's not the Zora
No,
one, though.
no, go to the right. I just saw it. Right up. See?
Oh, yeah,
So you got to go through their little village and make your way up to it.
I'm gonna go around this side here.
Do 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 do. Yeah, the worst pain I ever had was I had my tonsils out in my mid-30s, and during my recovery, I sneezed. That was the worst pain I've ever felt. It hurt so bad.
That sounds terrible.
Hello, Grant. I went to spy on you this morning and you had stepped out. I went to go say hi.
Roof issues.
Yeah, I figured as much. That's what I was coming to talk to you about. It's coming to see how you're doing. Grant, our accountant, is just recently bought a new home and has discovered that the roof is not completely waterproof.
The joys of a new home. We just had our first new home issue pop up last
yeah?
night. Yeah.
What's yours?
Apparently the sewer line is not as clear as it should be.
Oh.
So after we got our new washer installed and
The-
ran that a couple
it backed
times
up?
and flushed some toilets, it started to back up.
Oh, dear God.
So we gotta
Hey,
get somebody out to fix
you dropped
that.
your dried squid head.
Oh, I'm
Don't think I haven't forgot about that. Yeah. Oh, Jesus, it stinks so bad.
pure cap. No, put that down. You'll burn your hands.
So, no, I'm looking at the pack. It's a dropper within like a prescription bottle. Is this the hottest thing we own, Josh?
That is.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so. They seemed to survive it though yesterday.
Are you
Somebody-
supposed to put like one drop?
Who did that yesterday?
Jerry
Jerry
and
did it?
Eric.
Oh. I think did Jerry try that one before though? Like,
I think Jerry's killed
Eric
most
just
of his
brought it.
taste buds.
I thought Jerry had one that was like in the millions range.
We have a 6 million one there.
Oh yeah. You should try that one, Jeff.
What are these? They have both a picture of some sort of orange or kumquat and a bee. So part of me thought these might be dried bees. It looks like fish. It looks like little bones in there.
Candied fish.
Yeah.
Little candy sesame seed did fish.
Ow.
This is the worst. Like, why? How? I think we should, every time we got a subscriber, we'd like release a butterfly into the wild or something. That would
Be better for the environment.
better be better.
That's boring.
That's eco-friendly.
How
How do they hit so hard? Jeez.
They've been working out.
I have cooked food over here that
You
I
need
can...
more. How many shrines do you have? How many little things? Do you need to go
I
turn them in?
have 5. I could go turn
Yeah,
them
you go turn them in. Go get another heart. Well, yeah, once you have a good teleport place, though.
Yeah, I'm next to a tower over here that I'm gonna... I should have just eaten one of
There
these.
you go.
5 or 5.
5 for fighting. Nothing.
There's no armor food or anything.
Well, then you need to find a place to cook. His club is on fire.
Ah! Get me out of here.
That's close.
Oh, he should have hurt his own friend.
Ah!
That was the wrong thing that you have.
Oh, that hurt.
Why is there a skeleton?
Why is there not a skeleton?
It's fine. Everything's fine. We're going up here.
See, I like the, yeah. Oh, Grant, you're just serious. You get the NBA reference, the NBA Jam references. Boom shakalaka. God, I played so much NBA Jam when I was a kid. High school. I would skip college and go play NBA Jam.
Skip classes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeffrey.
Edmonds community. That seems like a bad, well, it worked. Yeah, I would go to the Edmonds Fun Center and play NBA Jam instead of attending some of my classes. I was a bad person. But I got really good at it, even with the, it has by far the most, like, I don't want to say cheating because it's supposed to balance it. Like, but if you get too far ahead, its balance system was the most frustrating thing. Because
Like
if
handicapping system?
oh yeah, like you would just start missing everything.
Oh.
If you got too far ahead,
Uh-huh.
and then the other person would be able to make ridiculous shots. So the point was to always just be behind by 2 points or just ahead by 2 points going into the fourth quarter. And then
And it only changed the balance between quarters?
it's for the most part, but either that or build up a big enough lead in the beginning of the fourth quarter that you couldn't. I can't tell you how many times either I won or lost by some ridiculous half-court three-pointer at the buzzer because of the balance. Yeah, I do remember that, Grant. We used to. I used to play with one of the devs as my character. Sal DeVita was one of the codes you could enter. So, yeah, Midway, that was back in the Mortal Kombat days, too. Midway was super good about putting all sorts of crazy codes in for all of their games. That used to be one of the biggest gameplay questions I'd get at Nintendo 2. What are the codes for
kind of
NBA
cheat
Jam?
codes?
I need the codes for NBA Jam.
Mm-hmm. These days, it's like all the things that would be locked behind cheat codes, like secret characters, are now just DLC.
Yeah. No, it's pay $5 and you can play as these hidden characters.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I did discover, which I just read an article. One of the creators of, Michael Jordan was never in the game because he had a personal license outside of the NBA Players Association license. But one of the designers of the game recently went on record with an interview where there was a build of the game that Jordan was in that they only showed to a few people right before the license got pulled.
Right.
And I thought that was super fascinating because I tested a version of GoldenEye that had all sorts of characters in it
That weren't.
that
didn't make it in.
didn't make it in the final. Also, a bunch of multiplayer. I think I've said this on the chat before.
Are these characters still?
Multiplayer. Well, I think they were discovered. They were never really pulled, and then someone discovered them using like game genies and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Pro action replays, because they never really took them out of the game. They just made them inaccessible.
Like which characters?
Yeah, we had a build where you could play every single level in the game as a multiplayer thing, and we got to a point where we were afraid to report bugs because their solution, we were so close to release, their solution was just to pull the level. Like one of the best multiplayer arenas was the train level because it was just this long, narrow corridor of just constant battles and stuff. It was so much fun, but it caused lockups, so they pulled it. So now that you've opened this, you should go
turn everything. And get another heart.
get another heart or something.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see the shrine over there?
I see one.
Well,
and then another
there's
tower.
one just off to the right that I think is.
Oh,
wait,
nearby.
that one's kind of a pain to get to. You have to parasail into it
Oh.
because it's surrounded by thorns.
There's another one. Yay, map.
Toot, 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 toot. Odd way.
Oh.
All right, chat. What should we talk about now? Throw us a question. What deep dark secrets should we reveal?
Who wants Jeff to eat this squid?
I will not eat the squid. I'm sorry. I will not. And no matter how many subscribers we get or how much tip we get.
How about you just lick one whole side of it?
Because that GIF will come back and haunt me at some point.
Hey.
Someone will
it'll
make
be
an
a
animated GIF.
Where's
Then
that?
you'll have a GIF.
I'll lick it erotically.
Yeah.
It does have an interesting shape, right? Like I could
Just lay it in your
know,
hand.
just
and
kind of
slide
curve it a little bit.
Now
HR,
we're going
HR.
too far.
Give it some flaps there.
Yep.
Too far. Did I cross a line? Crossed a
lines.
line. That's my
All the
specialty.
lines.
Here's the red line. I'm just gonna walk right over this. That was. Oh, now it's on my hands.
May as well lick it now.
May as well lick it now.
Just lick your fingers clean.
Oh. That was enough. Somehow, the first time I have to suppress my gag reflex on film, I thought it'd be through another manner. I got you with that one a little bit. That was really, really gross.
I
Pretty
wouldn't
bad,
know either,
Tigron.
but it smells bad. And that's
Can
good
you
enough
smell it
for
from
me.
over there? We need to get a sealable container to put the rest on, or the rest might dry out.
Could put it. No, it's pretty dry. Put it back on the
Yeah,
camera.
it says dried.
The camera table.
So there were tentacles down here
Looks like a little manta ray.
that Nathan consumed. But yeah, now it's. Oh, hello! Come eat me!
Is there a face
I'm
on it?
so delicious. Oh, that would be. I don't know. Do any of the other ones have faces?
I don't think they have.
No. It looks like they removed the part, like it's the
They
tendrils,
removed the face
the head.
part.
But yeah, can you imagine the factory that's your job on the assembly line? To remove the dried eyeballs from the dried squid? Oh.
They probably do that before they dry them. I hope.
Yeah, it's just peeled, probably. Boiled and peeled.
Did you put the apples in those things?
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
did.
there he is. I see him.
I was just trying to remember if I had done the catching all the
Did you talk to the painter
chickens.
guy? He's gonna help you.
Oh yeah. Get a quest for this, even though we already unlocked the shrine.
Yep. I've had jerky of like game meats, and those are fine.
Reindeer's pretty good. It's
I
just
like venison.
gamey.
I've had bear before, which is a little
haven't
too
had bear.
sweet.
A lot of restaurants now carry bison.
Yeah, bison seems to be the
Getting
new.
popular.
So wild boar. I like wild boar. I mean, it's pork, right? But
Yeah.
it's got a little more sweetness and things to it. There's a really, really good restaurant out in outside Sun Valley, Idaho, that when we go out there every once in a while, that does some really good like gourmet using a lot of game meats. You know, sorry if we're offending sensibilities.
The squid is really not that bad. It just smells really fishy.
Yeah.
It has a very strong fishy taste to it that you don't actually usually get with most of the seafood that you would eat.
Because it's not supposed to be fishy. It's supposed to be clean tasting.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that smell is so often associated with rotten.
Yep.
That's why it's so repulsive. Yay! Go all the way back. All right. What is your like last meal? What would be your favorite last meal?
Probably just a big steak.
Yeah.
What kind of steak?
I am a big fan of like dry aged steak with just some salt and pepper.
Like you have a particular cut,
T-bone, you know,
yeah.
etc.
I don't have a
Ribeye.
favorite cut or anything. When I go to a restaurant and look to order a steak, I'm more looking at what they're putting on it than what cut it is.
What the cut is.
I haven't gotten too into being distinctive about the cuts yet.
All right. Next time I'm gonna get you a filet mignon.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Well,
A really good,
I've had a filet
a
mignon.
really
I'm just
good
saying that
center cut.
If I'm going
If
to a
it's
steak
done right,
restaurant-
though, like the meat is so. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like all steaks,
Where
but
did that guy go?
that center cut filet mignon, if done right, will just almost melt.
Yeah.
It's so tender and good.
I didn't like steak for the longest time because we had it all the time, but it was usually like deer or elk because my dad was a hunter. And so I just was like, steak was just meat and it was boring.
Oh, you didn't understand a well cooked, or not well, but prepared well.
I was just tired of it.
Yeah.
And then filet mignon came around. You know, that's so soft and delicious. It's like not meat.
It's like butter. It's like meat butter. Yeah, that's a good way. Paired with a good cab sauv, though. Like that's what I love about wine is enhances the meal.
A good pairing.
A good pairing. But the have I mentioned this on here before? I feel like I have. Sometimes I tell the same stories. The most delicious thing I've ever eaten was a savory donut from It's called the Willows Inn up on Lummi Island. The guy had won like a James Beard Award.
I don't
And it
recall
was-
hearing about it.
And it was a donut bread, but it was stuffed with black cod. Mm-hmm. Oh God, it was so good. It was, and I think it was a little dried seaweed on the top of the donut. Oh God, it was the perfect combination of savory, salty, sweet.
That sounds interesting.
It was delicious. That is probably the single most delicious thing I've ever had in my life.
Where did the painting quest guy run off to?
Well,
Does he just travel
he's
around?
not there yet. It's 8 a.m. He's sleeping in. He'll come by later. Should go hang out by the fire for like an hour. And you can cook.
Oh, cooking.
Yeah.
Pardon, Druid. You didn't want to say that. Now Jeff's gonna see that.
Delicious.
What do we?
Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Oh, the caps off thing? No.
No. Keep going.
A Twinkie wiener sandwich.
Right above that.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
What?
Blood moon. Blood moon.
Be on your guard. Ganon's power grows.
That is pretty terrifying.
I finally.
To the hour
There was this. There's a place later in the game where there's like this guardian kind of guarding it that was bothering me. And so I finally got my first set of ancient arrows, which are these powerful arrows that you use. So I used my ancient arrows to take this thing down, and literally as soon as it died, I hadn't been paying attention, the blood moon showed up. The fucker showed up again.
Respawned right after you killed him.
Go cook some shit!
I was gonna turn in the quest.
He's not there yet.
Oh, the fire's out now because it's raining.
Oh. Boo, and you weren't supposed to wait all the way till morning, you were supposed to just wait an hour or so.
I don't know. That should be covered. You shouldn't put the fire out with the bowl there.
It looks like it's out though.
Not realistic, is what I'm saying.
Oh, that's interesting. If you cook under a blood moon, it might... Interesting.
Oh.
I wonder if this game's got urban legends, like Red Dead Redemption has a bunch of crazy urban legends
There's
about like a
probably some
haunted
stuff out
house
there,
and
yeah.
things.
I would not be surprised if there were some secrets that had not been discovered
Oh,
yet.
I'm sure. I'm
I'm
sure.
gonna go back to where the Zora were, now that I've got my heart.
Okay. I think you should cook.
You should cook.
You should cook.
That's
Yeah,
not
go
that
to the
far,
tower.
is it?
It's a lot longer than you think. It's a lot longer than you think it is.
Crit.
I'm
And when
checking.
You, crit, you just get
I got
better
a
food.
message. Oh. Sorry, my wife texted me. So
Me too.
Your wife texted my wife texted you? Wow. Hello, that explains I can't meet you for lunch today. What's going on, Nathan?
All right, you said there was a shrine near here.
It's out in the lake.
Oh, there it is.
There's one right there. You should be able to make that one. Cause I'm free falling, yes I'm free falling, free falling.
Whoa.
Cause I'm free falling, yes I'm.
Person wants to tell me that there's Zora.
Yep. Hey, you're a Hylian.
Hylian. Yep.
Hylian?
Hylian.
Hylian? Hey. That's a genre of porn I was not familiar with earlier. I've got Hylian volumes 1 through 7. You can order the mail order them from the back of High Times. Oh, I asked for questions. We talked about food. What else? Let's see. Should we do the inside the actor studio? Oh, see that? Don't encourage me when I make these like Highland jokes.
It's pretty bad.
It was pretty. The inside the actor studio, like the 5 questions. Like, if you weren't doing what you do now, what profession or job would you like to try?
Well, so I am actually going to college right now for engineering.
Ooh,
So
what type of engineering?
hardware engineering.
Hardware engineering. Combat time.
What do I have?
One link, one guardian, enter.
Got a good shield equipped.
So you're gonna all get educated and then leave us? Are you gonna hardware engineer someone to take over the warehouse?
Robots, yeah. Compete with that Amazon robot. Oh, it was a 2-handed sword. No wonder it does so much damage.
That he blocks. Oh, run! Get behind something. Get behind something. There you
Fudge.
go. Now go get him. Have you done one of these before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ow.
That's pretty good. Engineer. Ow. I know it sounds weird because I'm making all these horrible off-color jokes, but I think I'd like to be like a high school teacher.
Yeah?
Like,
Do you have a subject?
history. I would probably do
Sex ed.
history. Huh?
Sex ed.
Sex ed. Only if they wanted to learn everything wrong. It's just my class is usually filled with puns. I don't need to teach them anything. It's all how to make
Ow.
jokes
Ow.
based on the subject matter.
I think they would prefer that.
I'll just read them my poems.
Oh. What's your backup career for when you
I
get
can just
kicked out of school?
read them my poems, and they can learn all about erotic fiction with mythical creatures.
What?
Get out of! What are you doing? Oh, I see. You're gonna do it. I just wait till I shoot arrows at him.
Dang.
I tried.
And then, oh, what's the what sound do you hate?
The screeching on a blackboard. Ugh.
The screeching on you like that?
Like,
Yeah.
No, hate.
Hate.
Alarm clocks.
There's a sound effect that movies and cartoons and things use, where when ice is
fudge.
scraping on ice.
Ugh.
That drives me crazy. And then, what sound or noise do you love?
Running water.
Really?
Yeah.
You like the sensation of having to pee?
No.
That hurt. You better get some
You
help.
don't run in a straight line.
Well, hiding is not working right now.
Swerve! Swerve!
Speed meat.
Speed meat. That's my wife's nickname for me.
Oh shit!
Ow!
She just calls me Speed Meat.
Oh my god. You're getting
Was that on his play style or my jokes?
No, that's
Serpentine
both.
pattern. Thank you, the Mystery Science Theater. Serpentine pattern. Serpentine pattern.
Die, you
Oh, you're
piece of
fucked.
crap.
Oh, you lucky son of a gun. So I'm totally going all over the place. The sound that I love, my dog, when I'd give him like a big hug or pet him, made what I called puppy purrs. Just that kind of deep chested growl of contentment.
Yeah.
That's my favorite noise. Let's skip the swear word one. What's the other questions? It's been a while since I watched Inside the Actors Studio. Oh, at the pearly gates, right? What is it? St. Peter guards the pearly gates.
Mm-hmm.
What would you want to hear him say? I don't know if I've thought about this one. I need a good answer.
hear him say.
When you you're waiting to get into heaven.
Uh-huh.
What like? That's the question I was asked. What would you want to hear Saint Peter say to you at the gates of heaven?
I don't know. Wait. Is this not a weapon?
It's a
No,
bow.
God, you're distracting me.
I know. I'm getting you. I'm thinking. Oh, Alyssa's in the chat. Feel better. Don't. I need you. I need you well for C team tomorrow. Alyssa's out sick, so everyone wish.
Terrible,
Hobbitses-
Jackal. Terrible.
Everyone wish Alyssa Hobbitses
Get well soon.
get well soon, because I am not running your show tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know what. I did a ton of adulting this morning. I made an appointment for a haircut,
Ooh.
a dentist appointment. I'm changing dentists.
How far in advance do you make haircut appointments?
Couple days. I'm going in on Friday.
Ah.
When it gets so bad that it starts winging out over the edges of my hat, that's my barometer for haircut time.
Yeah. I think I need a trim now. Starting to get poofy on the edges.
Yeah. And that way it'll be just in time for my big poetry reading. I'll have clean cut under my baseball cap that no one will see.
Yep.
She's not playing video games. She's watching her boss, so it's fine. I like you're trying to call her out. She can watch. She needs to know what horrible things. Plus, this way, if I come up with like, "Hey, Alyssa, you know what I need you to do?" I can do it via the chat.
Alyssa, if you get somebody to subscribe, Jeff will eat that squid.
No, I will not eat the squid. It will make me so ill. Right now,
know
like
that.
I have not had a real meal in a couple
It
days.
might cure your stomach.
It might
might
cure,
help
yeah.
you,
Well,
yeah.
Yes. We all know about the medicinal properties of odd animals.
Well, why do you think people eat squid?
Yeah.
My stomach is
Why
calmer
would
already.
anybody want to eat that? Unless it was medicinal.
Look, I don't. Oh,
look,
Jesus
see?
Christ. No,
Yeah, that's what you
it's
do.
actually an aphrodisiac. We've made a huge mistake.
No.
It's not medicinal. I'm just gonna get rock hard and be amorous.
Well, then you'll match him. You know, you don't want to be one-sided. You got to be both rock hard.
That's you have to eat. Where did you? Oh, it's over here.
Chow down, Jeff.
This one's you.
Just both
Take
put
a
it in
little,
your mouth.
take a little piece.
And take a bite. Jesus Christ.
I'm fired. I'm sorry.
You're going to get kicked off Twitch.
I'm gonna get kicked off Twitch.
You're going to get our whole channel kicked off.
Oh, Alyssa,
Take a bite.
you're fired. Again. Oh God.
Just put it in.
Put it in,
Put
Jeffrey.
it in that mouth.
Put it in. Should I just put the whole thing
just
in?
the-
no,
Yeah.
No,
just
just
the tip.
Ram it in.
I just the tip.
No, bite it.
No, they don't like it when you do that. God damn it. It's gentle to the side.
Just roll it up and slide it in.
I love when Josh gets into it. All right. Oh God.
Crunchy, Jesus.
Get a hunk of it.
Oh my God. I can hear that through the mic. So vivid. Oh, that looks
Chew
really
it.
good too. Here.
Chew it. Get the
We're
juices.
at 1 o'clock. We can stop now.
Oh, it's 1. Perfect time.
Hey, don't throw up on stream. We get kicked off Twitch.
I need to go now. Thank you, though. I appreciate this. Oh God.
Thank you for watching, everyone. We'll be back in 2 weeks. What else is playing tonight, Josh? What else are we
It will
doing?
be more games. It's
More
going
Penny
to
Arcade
be
streaming.
Jerry and Buellin playing a new card game. I forget what it's called.
New card game. Is that at, I'm going to say 2?
At 2
2
p.m.
o'clock. So we're going to take an hour break, and then we'll be back.
Yes.
Bye, everyone.
Peace.